Let me see. That's good. Hi, family. Hello, how are you? I totally missed you guys. It's been one whole week. Oh my God. Today, I am going to show you guys how to make a turmeric tofu scramble. And it is not just something for breakfast. It is something you can have for breakfast, lunch, or if you really want to be truthful, I would have it for dinner because it's all straight fire. Let's give it fire. First things first, I pop up. We got some ground turmeric. We've got some tofu. We've got some brown rice. We've got some, this was one of our Q-tips where I showed you guys how to make, we'll put a link in there for you guys. This is a link of how you can make like your own little flavor cubes. This is garlic, rosemary, and olive oil. So it controls how much you use. We got some cherry tomatoes. Of course, we got a little bit of red onion, some kale, because kale is my favorite, y'all already know. And then we got some sweet potatoes. So the first thing that we're going to do today is we are going to take our sweet potatoes, cut some in half because they take a little while to cook. So I'm gonna get this stuff out of here so we can start working on these sweet potatoes, okay? And then I'm going to cut them a little bit further. I'm almost gonna make it like we're having sweet potato fries, but we're not. We're not. Don't start. I'm doing this because I want the potatoes to cook faster. This is my only reasoning behind it. Put these babies on. Look, look, look. I think I got a little too hype. I'm gonna put these in the oven. I'm not even seasoning them. Don't do anything. Just put it in the oven, okay? Get these over here. Those are probably gonna need to cook for 15 or 20 minutes. You do not want them to get too soft. You want them to still be crispy because we're gonna do some work to them inside of a pan. When you get tofu out of the packet, it sits in a bath of water. We're gonna have a conversation about tofu because in reality, the saints don't always know how to cook with tofu. So I like to make sure I give you the, pretend tofu is a sponge. If you take this sponge out of this water and you do not press the water out, no matter what you put in the bag for it to absorb, it's not gonna absorb it because it's already there, okay? So this is why we take this little jiggly, weird feeling piece of thing, and then we slice it. For me, I'm gonna slice it half because of the block. I'm going to end up making cubes, but before I start making cubes, I am going to get, at your house, if you have a paper towel, use paper towel. But what you need to do is make sure you pay attention so you can see where all the moisture is and when it's almost gone. So I got this first corner, it's pushing. I'm gonna put, if you're fancy, you got a tofu press at home, do you, boo-boo? But paper towel and towels do the same thing. So you see that? So I'm gonna flip these babies over and I'm gonna go to the next side. So we have literally juiced a tofu. So now they're literally begging for moisture. So I'm going to take some of our homemade flavor cubes. Like I said before, this is rosemary, garlic, and olive oil. I'm gonna use 2 cubes. 1, 2, come out. Why you tripping? And they smell so good. And with this, I am going to start dicing my tofu. So I'm gonna cut those 2 into little cubes. I'm gonna go back through. 4, 8, 12, 16. Now we got 16 cubes. You see it, right? I'm gonna sit that over to the side. I'm also going to grab some onion. I'm gonna get myself a couple slices. And now I am going to check on our sweet potatoes. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. I'm going to stick my tofu in there because I want my tofu to absorb some of this good flavor. The real purpose of doing it is it kind of controls how much olive oil you put into things because I feel like a lot of times we use too much. This is good. So once you cook the potatoes, even with the skin on, once it cooks, the skin literally just peels off with no effort. Look at that. I let them cook with their clothes on. I let it cook with the clothes on, and it just peels right off once it's been cooked for a little bit, right? So now we got all our skin off. I am going to take this and I am going to make cubes because even though it's soft, it's not all the way soft. And now I'm going to put these cubes in with the tofu. What's going to happen is going to get them a little bit crispy. I tried to get them a little bit crispy. Some of my sweet potatoes is disrespectful, but I'm not mad about it. I'm going to throw in some onions so they can start sauteing, right? And then I am going to grab some kale. You're gonna keep cooking this. It's okay if your sweet potatoes are a tiny bit mushy. It's not gonna kill you because most of them are solid. So now we have our kale. We're going to add a little bit of water because y'all know your girl don't like to use a bunch of oil. We already used enough oil. And then I'm going to get ready and add our turmeric. Oh, turmeric everything. We got water when we feel like we need a little bit. We are going to, I'm gonna make a little thing in the center and put some rice in there. This rice is already cooked, it's brown rice. And it is happy. Yes, everything is gonna turn a hot turmeric, golden, yellow, orange, and that's totally fine. We're gonna let that do what it do, and I'm gonna dice some actual tomatoes up. Real quick. Yep. We're gonna put fresh lemon juice all over there. Okay, so let's all take this up together. Give it a couple more minutes. You'll see it get brighter green. You won't see any more of the ground turmeric. Everything will be a happy, happy meal. So give it a couple seconds. Let's get it. Watch it. All right, so she's getting pretty. Look how green the kale is getting. I'm going to throw some tomatoes in there. So good. Making sure it doesn't stick. That's the cool thing about using water. It does the same exact thing. It still sautés. It still will make everything unstick, but it does not like take all the flavor away from the food, and you're not eating a bunch of grease. Because if I wasn't using water, I feel like people use grease, like oil. So you just imagine how much oil you'd be using because as much water as I squeeze in here, that would just be too much. So the cubes, our little flavor cubes, control how much oil you use. That makes me happy. And the only thing I'm gonna do right now is I am going to get some crushed red pepper, and we're gonna put some red pepper on here. Let's get some. But I like it spicy, okay? The Saints wanna march in a little spicy, just like this. Look at her go. Look at her. That is beautiful. Bellissimo. Pepper blend, I hope that's what it is. Or it smells so good, y'all. Let me see. That's good. And you see, I want to stop cooking it now because I don't want my tomatoes to turn into mush. Child, why are we pretending with that? Oh, look at that. I want an even portion of everything. Look at that. You guys, and there you have a fancy tofu scramble. This is fire. Let's try a piece of tofu. Well, guys, until freaking next time, because I'm finna get into this plate, may your taste buds be forever satisfied. Bye! Lemon. I'm gonna get it a little bit soft so I can squeeze it. I saw your face. I didn't even hear it. That's how I was getting.
I hope you felt my anger.
I was like, what is happening? Hey guys, it's your girl Cooking with Q. I need a favor from you. Can you do me a favor? Please, you're here. Please? I'm asking so nicely. I'm batting my lashes. Do I have any? Moving along. If you want to watch the next video, click here. But if you want to subscribe like you really should do in the first place, click right here. I love y'all to life. Click both.